Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Mark Melanson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For Atlanta, number 36, Mark Melanson.
In now, Javier Baez.
Shortstop.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. His career numbers against Melanson, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Melanson's ready. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Smoke toward the hole from his bottom. Throw gets him at first as he threw him out from the seat of his pants, and the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Brian McCann will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Brian McCann.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. This will swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. McCann, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So striding in, Ronald Acuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Kyle Ryan will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Kyle Ryan.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Score holds at 4-3. Jerry Blevins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Addison Russell. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Addison Russell.
Here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. The 0-2 home, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Addison Russell, number 14 on the season, and it's now 5-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitters aren't point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 33 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Acuna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Albert Almora hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Line drive to left. And boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it. Kris
Bryant will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
A ball and a strike now. Almora over at second. Bryant on at first with two down. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Here it comes, 0-2. slapped hard the opposite way, and it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
Now batting.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field, and Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Settling in now, Matt Joyce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 19, Shane Green. Now playing right field. And
so here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, 0-for-3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Wilson Contreras. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. They will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Hamilton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the second baseman, Addison Russell.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Here comes the first pitch, and he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
The third baseman, number 13, David Brody.
Standing in now, David Bodie, lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Cubs 7 and the Braves 3. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. His career line against Pedro Strop. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the ninth as it's a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Hamilton, the runner at third with no outs. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
So digging in now, Eric Sogard, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman, his career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Cubbies with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Yu Darvish hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.